Hello my lovely friends, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a quick flip through of my newest Christmas junk journals, soft cover junk journals. You know, even though I am a huge Halloween fan, as you know, I do have a soft spot for Christmas. And so I thought it would be fun to make some that were just a little bit smaller than the ones that I made earlier. When did I make those? Couple weeks ago. So we're going to do a quick flip through of, there's 4 of them. So we've got that one. I couldn't resist, for whatever, because they were smaller, to me they just needed something on the front. I can't quite explain it. But anyways, so I put this, because you guys know how I feel about numbers, right? I don't know what it is because I'm so bad at math. Like, numbers as a general rule are not my friend. So why I have a small obsession with them is truly one of my own personal great mysteries. So you have some holly paper here. They're pretty full, I gotta say. I love me a chunky journal. Okay, so quickly I will tell you some of the details. We have 9 inches by 5 3/4 wide. There are 32 sheets in here, which means there are 64 pages, because I can do that kind of math in my head. So that's 128 front and back. There's about 70 tags in total. So I have 10 very large tags, 60 medium, small, and teeny tiny tags. There are 2 red coin envelopes, 2 snack bags, 4 pages that wrap around another page, because I also really like to do that, 4 tabs that I glued in to get you started, and 1 lone retro Christmas vintage, retro or vintage? I would say retro playing card. It's not very often I come across Christmas-themed playing cards, so sadly I just have the one. So yeah, okay, let's just get right into it. So we have this really nice, so this is the same paper that oh, hang on. You're like, wait, come back. I can't see you. Okay, this is the same paper that I used for the bigger journals. Quite sturdy. I'm a big fan of these. I have these kinds of covers, I have to say. And these journals, I flipped the bottom up so I wasn't wasting anything, and I created some pockets, a little one in the front and a little one in the back. Hang on, let me take this out. And then in the back here, okay, hang on, I'm all over the place. I should have told you to take some Gravol before you started watching. You're going to get seasick. And then a patchwork Christmas tree tag at the back here. And then you guys know my usual trick. I love pom-poms. Oh my god. Sorry. Oh, it's like I never made a video before. You know that I love pom-poms, but I'm always on the fence about where the pom-poms should go. So I just put them on a loose piece of cardstock. That way you are free to move the pom-poms around wherever you would like them, right? So my usual trick is the covers are different, but the insides are the same. Now, of course, the exception is there's dictionary pages in here. Those will be a little different. So here we have the cover with the holly. So this is a mixture of papers and cardstock that I have printed off. There's some craft paper, brown craft paper in here. And I found the really fun striped waxed paper, which I couldn't resist putting right at the front. I feel like there's something sort of academic or old school about having tissue right at the front. It's like one of those ancient texts or sort of big atlases, and you open it up and there's this tissue in the front, and that's a sign that it's fancy and important. I don't know what it is, but I just love putting the tissue at the front. So anyways, and they all have this lovely cherub. I like to think of her as Santa's helper in the front. And then they all have the same, like I said, the patchwork quilted Christmas tree in the back here. And then I had some jingle bells, so of course it's not, in my opinion, it's not a Christmas journal without some jingle, right? Okay, so let's get into it. We have right at the front, this is printed cardstock. And so this is what I would consider a medium-sized tag. This is a large tag. And you guys know my teeny tiny tags that I like to include because I think that they're fun for you to just, you know, make a little tab with them or add them onto a bigger tag. The possibilities are truly endless, my friends. So I think there's 4 sheets of this craft wrapping paper in here. For me, craft paper and Christmas just go together. I just always think of back in the day when people would wrap Christmas presents in old craft paper and tie it up with ribbon. There's something, what's the word? I was going to say comforting, but there's a great nostalgia to craft paper for me and Christmas. Unlike any other season, craft paper to me just goes hand in hand with Christmas, like I said. Okay, so we've got this tag here. Then this, on this page here, we have a Christmas doily wraparound. And of course, all the tags and everything are blank on the inside. And then we've got, oh wait, no, we've got Santa goes here. And then we've got a tiny tag here that I've stuck. And a teeny tiny little number 12. How cute is that? And that just gets tucked in there. So yes, the dictionary pages, I have 2 dictionary pages in here that I've printed on. So, like I said, in each journal, because no 2 dictionary pages are alike, they will be different, of course. And then this is printed paper and some red copy paper. And then here's some more craft paper. And I did try, again, this time I did try to be very mindful of including open space for you to write in or to journal in, as opposed to just having paper that is really good for gluing stuff on. So I've tried to incorporate pages with more lines on them for actual journaling. Okay, so here is one of the little craft or the snack bags. Perfect for some hidden secret, maybe some wishes for Christmas or something can go in there. And then we've got a tag and a teeny tiny tag. Again, would make a great tab somewhere. Or maybe you have other projects and you want to use it in another project. And then we have ho ho ho. And a tiny tag here. Again, I'm getting to the point where I feel like I'm stating the obvious over and over again. But for clarity, the tag, this is cardstock. A tiny tag. Here's another dictionary page. I believe there's just 2 in these ones. And you guys know I love the library card. So we've got, oh, hang on, not so close. There with the number 25, because that's the big day, right? Some holly and some more printed paper here. Here's one of the tabs that I glued in. It's not a journal for me without some polka dots. You guys know I love me some graph paper and polka dots. More space for writing. And a tag here. And again, some of the tags I left the white around, and I've said this before in many other journal flip through videos. I like to give you options in the sense that And I was going to clip these corners, but I didn't because I thought, I don't know, maybe you like to have the square corners. And most people, if they want rounded corners, they already have the doodad to do that, right? And I didn't do all the fussy cutting around because who knows what you're going to do with this card. So I kind of like to leave you with the most amount of customizing that you can do to really personalize and make the journals your own. And there's a cute little tiny tag there. And as always, it is not a journal from me without a candle. And in particular, a Christmas journal or a winter journal must have candles in them because of the warmth and the light that candles symbolize, right? Not just symbolize, but actually they do bring you warmth and light, right? It's been a crazy Thanksgiving weekend around here, my friends. So happy Thanksgiving to all of my fellow Canadians out there. We didn't do anything exciting, but I feel like I sort of have, I don't know, my brain's a bit squishy because we didn't do very much. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of eating and relaxing. So that kind of gives me kind of like what I call my squishy brain. Okay, so here we have a cute little tag here and a tiny tag there. And this is cardstock here. This is regular paper that I printed off here with Santa. And then we have a tag. Certifies that you-know-who has been checked to be found nice. I was checked twice and was found to be nice. Well, that's good. You should just put your own name on there, regardless of whether you've been good or bad this year. S, obviously, for Santa, and some lined paper here for some journaling. More open space for journaling. This is regular paper. This is cardstock. And again, it's not a journal for me without a kitty cat in it. This is one of the cardstock that I printed off to wrap around. I don't know what it is, but I love wrapping paper around other paper. Makes me very happy. And then a tiny tag. And this is regular paper here with the two tags here. More space for writing, more polka dots. Again, craft paper. You know, the one, I was really tempted to sort of take this and make it really wrinkly and then sort of smooth it out and have this texture for you in the journal. But at the last minute I decided against it because, again, I wasn't sure how you were going to feel about that. But that's something I think I might try again or try later in another journal. Okay, this is cardstock. This is the one Christmas vintage playing card that I've ever been able to find that has a Christmas theme on it. How cute is she? Adorable. But I guess I mean, I don't know. How many people buy Christmas playing cards, right? Large tag there. You guys have heard me talk about my neighbor Bob. He's 90, he'll be 92. Yeah, 92 in February. And I love his stories. He tells me about how he and his wife used to go play bridge once a month and how they would rotate at everybody's house. He has the best stories. I mean, this would have been in the 60s and the 70s when they were going out and playing bridge. He talks about everybody, what they would wear. He talks about the snacks that they would have and people sitting at card tables. I mean, it really is sort of that quintessential bridge playing group. When you think of people that would play bridge way back in the day, he said they had a ton of fun. Makes it. I have no idea. I know nothing about bridge, but it kind of makes me want to see if I can get some people together if they want to learn how to play bridge. But for me, part of the playing bridge would be dressing up and not showing up in like sloppy clothes, because that's part of the appeal. Like, I imagine his wife with like cat's eye glasses on and, you know, like that kind of thing. Anyways, I digress. Here we go. We've got cardstock. We've got lines here for journaling. This is cardstock. And again, another lovely candle to bring you warmth and light. Large tag, a super duper cute puppy and kitten with their stockings hung on the end of the bed for Santa to come. A tiny little tag, even though it has number 25 in it, but that's April. So just ignore that. I don't know, I just think it fit in there, even though technically that's not the proper date for Christmas. Here we've got the craft paper again here, a large tag, and then another teeny tag with a small tag. Stockings hung with care. And then here we are to the center. And 24 and 25 I thought was fitting. This is cardstock, by the way. Tiny tag, small tag. This is another wraparound, and this is another of the tiny little coin pocket or envelope. And this is obviously the craft paper. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. So yeah, this has been a real stretch for me to sort of totally change gears and go into Christmas from Halloween. I will start putting shorts up of my Halloween display. A little cardboard button. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I'll make notes and let you know when there's just the shorts videos up of the front lawn. Cardstock. It's looking very spooky, I have to say, but yeah, it was sort of a strange shift for me to go from like hardcore Halloween everything, you know, spending hours every day working on the decorations, to all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, jingle bells. Right? I had to totally go into a different mindset. But I have to admit, it was kind of nice to have a break and do something a little bit different. So this is paper, craft paper, and this is another one of the little wraparounds. I went big on holly this year with the berries. I don't know, I just felt like these journals really needed some holly, some extra holly this year. This is cardstock, did I tell you that? I'm so busy talking about other stuff. And here's another large tag. Here, goes underneath. And you guys know, as I always say, I don't glue anything in most of my journals so that you guys can have as much freedom to put this stuff where you want to and create the kind of journal that really makes you happy. Because maybe where I want pockets and things isn't necessarily where you want pockets. And look at this vintage stamp, Canadian stamp. Super cute. So this is cardstock here. And then here's the other, the little snack bag. I love that sound. It's the small things in life that make us happy, right? The sound of coffee-dyed paper and the sound of crinkly bags make me very happy. Here we go, more tags. Tags for pockets, tags for journaling, tags for whatever your little Christmassy heart desires. And here we have another one of the envelopes and a giant tag for some hidden journaling, maybe. I bought myself a very simple fountain pen. I don't know if I told you guys that. I bought it in the summer. I haven't used it yet. But one of the things I really want to work on this winter is learning how to use a fountain pen, because I really want to improve my handwriting. I mean, I do enjoy the hidden journaling, but at some point I'm sort of like, you know, I should expand my horizons and not be so dependent on hidden journaling. And really, I don't know, maybe find a different style of handwriting. because using a fountain pen is obviously very different than just a regular everyday pen. So stay tuned. It's either going to go really well or it's going to be a complete disaster. Okay, so here we are rounding out the end. We've got the last dictionary page here, some craft paper, and then I really, I found this quote from Jennifer Weiner, and every year I put this in my journal, and I just think it's such a great reminder, not a reminder, but a great mindset to close out one year and go to the other. And she says here, I've learned a lot this year. I learned that things don't always turn out the way you planned or the way you think they should. And I've learned that there are things that go wrong that don't always get fixed or put back together again the way they were before. I've learned that some things or some broken, I've learned that some broken things stay broken. And I've learned that you can get through bad times and keep looking for better ones, as long as you have people who love you. Oh my God, I'm almost going to choke up there. Oh, I did not see that coming. Every once in a while, this quote just, gets me, you know. Anyways, I put this at the back of the journal with the number 26 here, of course, of Boxing Day. And I just thought it was something really nice to add, as a way to reflect as we round out the year and prepare for the next year. It's always nice to sort of, you know, just look back and maybe not necessarily consider how we would do things differently, but we can consider just what is, like just how things are, and not make ourselves crazy by insisting that we change or insisting that we need to do something differently or better or try harder. Just sometimes it's just good to sit and say, you know what, this is what I've learned. And this is just how it is right now. And I don't know if I've mentioned this. I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos about, for me, my big mantra lately has been less furious and more curious. And I thought this was a really good compliment to that. And I thought that whoever gets these journals would appreciate having this as a way of reminding themselves that sometimes we just need to sit and look at what's happened and what goes on around us, and instead of reacting to it, just taking it in and thinking about it and just letting it sit with us, instead of thinking that we just have to immediately jump into some sort of action, you know. And so for me, less furious and more curious is part of that. Like, instead of just being really annoyed at something or someone, you know, questioning what my reaction is to that, and, you know, just sort of taking some of the pressure off of how I feel emotionally. Anyways, because we can't help but be reflective at the end of the year, right? There's the wax paper. Yeah, who doesn't love pom-poms in a journal, right? And then here's the patchwork tree. So that's it. That is the what I'm calling the smaller journal. So if you have any questions, by all means, please leave them in the comment section. Now, these journals are going to be available exclusively on my website. I'm not going to put them on Etsy because I'm having some issues with Etsy at the moment. If you have any concerns about on my website, if you run into any problems, if you have any issues, if you're trying to check out and there is a problem, please do reach out to me. I am the only one that is on the website, so if something goes kind of weird, don't feel embarrassed or silly or whatever it is. Just send me an email. I'll be happy to help you. It isn't like you're reaching out to some fancy tech guy who's gonna think that your question is silly or whatever. It's just me, Lisa, doing the website. So if you have any concerns, please do reach out to me, send me an email, and I will get back to you right away, and I can help you through the process. Because I know sometimes it's kind of weird if you go to a website, you don't necessarily always know if you're really talking to the person that you think you're talking to, right? But rest assured, it is just me. I'm just a one woman show here. And if you have any questions, by all means, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Doo-doo-doo. Again, to my fellow Canadians, I hope you had a lovely Thanksgiving weekend. I truly am very thankful for all of you and the support on this channel. And if you like this video, I would appreciate it also and be thankful if you would give it a little thumbs up. And until the next video, speak kindly to yourselves, enjoy your journal process, and I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye, everybody. Are you helping, Lucy? Yeah? You want to help take photos? You're very good with the camera. I know, I've seen you. Okay, you stay there and yeah, you can you can help Mommy with the photos. I would love it. You have a very keen eye. Yes, you do. Okay. Let's get going then.